I come to you today to discuss the serious matters that continue to unfold within the Atlanta Public School Board members. And over the past several months, administrators, parents, teachers, and students have witnessed significant evidence that this board is not able to work through their problems independent of outside support. The facts are undisputable as follows. The Georgia State Attorney General had already issued an opinion that the removal of the members from chair position was illegal, and that the board did not act within compliance within the Atlanta Charter. The Alpharetta-based Southern Associations of Colleges and Schools, which accredit public schools, has said Atlanta schools are now in jeopardy of losing accreditation because the board is not in compliance and because of concerns over whether it can govern effectively. And loss of accreditation would mean that even the students who are as college qualified as the best students anywhere else in the country would not be able to qualify for most colleges. And it is a sad moment when adults put their own individual interests ahead of the 450,000 children they serve. Atlanta Public School Board members must be governed by the rules of law here and resolve such issues as the CRCT scandal, the state and federal investigation of the schools, the plunging performance on AYP, the meltdown on the providence and performance of the Blue Ribbon Commission, issues with graduation rates and the change in leadership and appointing a new school superintendent. And the citizens of Atlanta, we must remind ourselves that these problems festered and grew to unmanageable corporations under the current board members, and this we can no longer afford. And I am greatly concerned with the potential for the loss of the district accreditation and its impact on graduating students in terms of their ability to compete for various scholarship opportunities such as the Hope Scholarship, as well as their eligibility for the admission to colleges and universities. And if this situation is not resolved in an expedient and effective manner, the board will cause irreparable harm to the school system, including navigating nearly a decade worth of recognized improvement. The district needs effective leadership at the board level to sustain and continue its more than decade-long record of academic success. The Atlanta Board of Education must come together to resolve its internal differences and move forward within the letter and the spirit of the law to provide effective leadership for the students and staff of the Atlanta Public Schools. And I commend Mayor Reed for wanting to initiate a plan to ensure that all children in the city of Atlanta receive a high-quality education. And in closing, how can we as Christian leaders, parents, and neighbors be expected to invest in schools to build substantial, lasting partnership with schools where this kind of behavior is taking place? And how can we have faith in our area public schools at all? And what are we as parents supposed to do? And few of us can afford a private school as an option for our children. And we must concentrate on playing by the rules and providing a quality education for our children. And in my humble opinion, I still believe the Atlanta Public School Board members should step down. And I am not an educator, and I don't have all the solutions, and I would presume to convince anyone otherwise. And as a Christian leader, I will continue to pray excessively that this board comes together as one. And as a community activist, I will continue the practice of engagement in bringing people together to think about the decision they make today and how it will impact our children and grandchildren in the future. And while I am for the moment discouraged and a little confused, I have no choice but to continue to seek a kind resolution through prayer that God is in all and in all. And we thank you for this. And I want to say to the Atlanta Board of Education that many eyes are watching you, and our children's future are in your hand. And this I say in God's name. Amen.